Hello everyone and welcome back to Omsi 2. Today we are looking at a brand new DLC that is going to be releasing this week, if not today. It is the Addon Coachbus O560. This pack comes with 22 different variants featuring 4 different lengths spanning from 12.14 meters to over 13 meters long. It comes also with 4 engine variants, 2 Euro 5 and 2 Euro 6 engine variants with slightly different power configurations, meaning that some are a bit more powerful than the others. In addition, it comes with both manual and automatic gearboxes, and it also comes with 3 different configurations. We have, I guess, the normal standard configuration, we have the light configuration, which, if I'm not mistaken, is just the configuration that runs smoother, so it doesn't use 4K textures, because obviously if you don't have a 4K resolution monitor, then having a 4K texture bus in Omsi 2 is a complete waste for you, because it's just going to ruin your performance. So for those of you who are having performance issues, you can use the light versions. And there is also the comfort, or maybe the light version is actually just the light version is actually just a basic version of the bus. Never mind, I just realized a light version probably just means that it's like no frills, kind of like Ryanair thing, is just a bus, nothing else. And then you also have the comfort spec, which is a bit more powerful, probably because it has like some heavier stuff, because they've included all these luxurious stuff like laminated floors. You'll see a video of that released later today, so if you want to see the comfort spec, you check that out. There's a little cinematic showcase at the start. In addition, the bus has pretty much lots of clickable stuff, so you can actually adjust the steering wheel column, as we shall try to do so now, if I can figure out how to do that. Yeah, so apparently the steering wheel column is adjustable, but, you know, to be honest, I kind of like the way it is here, so I think that should be fine. We take a look at all the features here and all the clickable stuff, something I forgot to do before. So first of all, I'd like to just apologize for yesterday's video. I had a very short time frame to do it in. I wanted to get it out. It was a bit rushed. So today I thought I'd quickly do a video that's a lot more comprehensive and drive properly, because we're in Dolni Konice, so it's only a 10-minute route. We can manage that. No rushing and no rush. So basically, let's take a look at all the different stuff. So as you can see here, we've got a fairly high resolution dashboard. Okay, this part of the dashboard with no buttons is a bit grainy, but sure, there's limitations on Omsi 2, and rather that than having something that's very detailed and doesn't perform especially well. You have all these different clickable stuff. You have your wheelchair ramp, your lights, you have your doors, and here you have also your heating and also anti-slip. So all of it's clickable, you know, and adds to the experience. There's your radio. You also have the information display. This works now. It's probably not going to work for Dolni Konice, because this bus has been configured for Tetau, so it comes with Tetau. In the default, and the half has Gundorf as well. So with those, you can use the ticket machine. I show that in the Tetau video, which is coming out later today. So if you want to see that, I just refer you to that video when it's released. If you take a look at the inside, it's pretty well modeled, and as you can expect, as is the case with most buses, even back from 2015, you can open the top roof part. The model quality is absolutely superb, you know, expect no less. It is very much a payware quality bus. Now, you can't adjust the curtains, but sure, that's no major loss. The curtains are fairly well detailed there. I wouldn't say they look immaculate, but sure, look again. They're not really the main point of the bus. This is the Euro 6 version 3 facelift. It's the 12.98 meters. A lot of ways, like just 0.02 meters less than 13. So yes, this is the longer variant. And this also comes with 10 setvars as well. We're going to be driving the manual one here. As you can see, it's a 6-speed gearbox with a reverse as well. There's our door, little steps. So yes, without further ado, let's get into it. Let's do a little cinematic drive up. And actually, we're going to be running late here. We're meant to start at 5:12, and we are going to... Oh, I can't even remember the name of it. It was Dolni Konice, I think. Yeah. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to show up. We shall see. And this is being made by a new developer, so something 3D. This is a brand new developer to Omsi 2. But you know what, they've done a great job with the bus. It's absolutely superb. I have to say, it's a pleasure to drive. So I definitely do recommend. So now I guess the next things to talk about is, when is this bus going to be releasing? So it's most likely going to be releasing this week, because it is pretty much finished, and obviously next week is Christmas week, and you want to be getting this stuff released before Christmas. So we're a bit too close there to the people. You know, they would want to be getting this released before Christmas, so I would be saying that probably we'd be seeing this either today or on Thursday. Airsoft tends to like to release stuff on Thursday. Someone said it's going to be releasing today. Now, whether that's the case or not, I don't know. It is possible it's going to be released today. You know, I'd say it's either today or Thursday. It's unlikely to be Wednesday. They don't tend to release stuff on Wednesdays. It's really just Tuesdays and Thursdays that Airsoft likes to release stuff. So let's just get a quick screenshot here. Why not? Yeah, why not? And this bus, the cost, I don't know. So, oh, yep, we're gonna have to reverse here. Yep. Oops. We're driving properly today, so we won't be driving through cars. At least now you'll get to see the reverse of this as well. As you can see, it has the reverse horn, as you would expect. Again, oh, I keep forgetting this is a manual bus. I was trying to put it in drive. Oh, there's lots of cars. Like, there's barely any cars on this road, and then all of a sudden, you have two coming this way, raining on our parade. And here we have a bumpy road, so this bus has the rattles as well. The sounds are decent, so I'm just over-revving the engine there. Got a bit distracted. You know, the sounds are quite good. I think sometimes with some of the engine variants, the sounds can be a bit high and then a bit low, but it's nothing major. You know, it is pretty much a payroll quality bus. I think have been on these buses. So a bit of information, I guess. Yeah, a bit of information actually about the bus. So this is based off the Mercedes Benz O560, which is the Euro 5 engines, which were released in 2009, and then the Euro 6 engine specs, which were released in 2013. So rather recent compared to the coach buses we have, which are more older generation. So this bus here was built in about 2013. They're used a lot in Eastern Europe and Central Europe, and they were built in, a lot of these were built in Turkey somewhere. I can't remember, Istanbul, I think it was this. They were built somewhere in Turkey. It said there on Wikipedia, check the page. I was Google translated, so it might have been something that's not quite accurate, you know. Yeah, we can't do that view. Manual gearbox also is quite realistic. Shifting seems to work quite well. Now, in terms of price, I'm actually not sure what price this bus is going to be, because there is like a press pack, but when you download it, and try to open for some reason it's a zip file, even though it's not that large of a file size. When you try to open it, WinRAR says it's broken, which isn't the case usually, so I can't actually access that, so I have no idea what the price is going to be. I don't know why people are complaining. Yeah, the roads here aren't great quality, so yes, the passengers will be complaining a lot. It seems with this bus, the passengers are a bit sensitive to the driving, so yes, I guess that's a nudge for me to drive properly. But yeah, basically, I'd say this is probably going to be around 15 to 18 euro. I think 15 euro would be reasonable, although we have seen these bus packs increase in price, although this is the first bus this developer has made, so they might make it cheaper than usual. But I think 15 euro is quite reasonable. Definitely say it would be worth 15 euro. Now, you know, contingent on you actually being interested in this DLC, because obviously a lot of people probably won't be interested in like the coach bus, so if you are not going to be planning to drive it a lot, then it might not make so much sense. But you know, if you have some interest in it, it's a really good bus. You know, it is payroll quality. It'd be nice to have a branding patch. I don't know if a branding patch will be released for this, so I actually don't even know which part of the community this is being you know, built for Omsi 2. Like, you know, which developer is it? Like, is it a German developer, is it a French developer? I have no idea. So yes. Now, yes, I do want to just say the reason I'm doing this video again is I'm doing a kind of full review is because the last video I did was very rushed. It just had like basically had like a half an hour time span to film it, and it was a bit rushed. Wanted to get it out there as a first look. I know the reception was kind of mixed. Some people weren't quite happy, so you know, I did want to do it again and kind of try to do this bus justice. So hopefully this is somewhat redeeming a redemption of the bus. Yeah, I think the other thing is I forgot about this map, because this map is quite nice. I do like driving this map. This bus is definitely very suited for Dolni Konice, although probably a bit too big. But yeah, there's a long route for the short routes, to be honest. I used to like the long routes, but you know, as you may tell from my recent Omsi 2 video, is Omsi 2 dead? Omsi 2 is kind of lost its charm on me a bit. Now, I think I've really said everything there is about the bus. You know, I myself don't have too much prior knowledge about these. I think I might have been of these in the past because they are used a lot for intercity routes. So this is really an this really is an intercity route. Oh, yep. You know, this really is an intercity bus. So you know, They are used a lot, and it's nice to have them, I guess. Now we kind of have a lot of the Coachbus packs, and also the comfort spec is actually a real life spec, so basically they are built off a real life spec, and yes, I did say that already. But yeah, it does perform quite well. It's one of the I'd say it's definitely you want to have a wheel for this. It's not too bad driving one. See, the thing about using keyboard is sometimes keyboard very much depends on. Sometimes things very sensitive. Sometimes it's very harsh. So it will really depend. And if you're driving really quickly, as I tend to do, it's not ideal to be using one that has very light or very harsh steering, because basically you'll end up losing control of the bus, which unfortunately did happen quite a few times. Now this nasty bend. There we go. It's all good. Oh yeah, we're over revving there. Sorry. Yes, I know someone's gonna comment about the shifting. It's, oh, the shifting's terrible, blah blah blah, and all this. So yes, I'm actually surprised that no one else posted videos of this, because you know these were sent out to everyone at the same time. So you know, I guess because I'm the only one that's released a video so far, I want to make one that's a bit higher quality, because usually you can make one that kind of shows the core of your base, like your core for your base, and then like, you know, if people are kind of unhappy with the erratic driving style, they can refer to other YouTubers, but clearly that's not possible when only one person has made a video of it, so hence why we are doing this video. Oh, we're doing another video. I might make that video on this, and I might just put a little thingy saying, yes, this is the new video. Now, how much better this video is, I don't know. Hopefully it's somewhat better. No, we clipped a few curbs, but again, do bear in mind I am driving with keyboard, because setting up the wheel just it's too much time. Okay, we can turn in here. Yeah, I want to go into third gear, so I'm just gonna this. Sometimes it can actually be fun driving normally. What? Oh, there's an invisible wall here. Yeah, there is an invisible wall here, I think, even though I have collisions off. I think there's an invisible there. Yeah, so I'm not sure what happened there. I have collisions off, so I don't know what happened there. But anyway, folks, I have to say this bus is absolutely superb. It should be releasing soon. I personally say, you know, it's kind of surpassed my expectations. It wasn't one I was actually planning to get, but I have to say I'm really impressed with it. And this will be perfect for touring Gravel, so I kind of butchered the turn there. Let's just reverse it properly. I put myself in reverse. Why is this not going into reverse? Ah, there we go. Oh, it just nudges up a bit. Yeah, we're gonna clip the curve again. Use. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Okay, not the best stop out there, but you know, could be worse, could be better. So, folks, that is the Addon Coach. So it's called the Addon Coachbus O560. I think they could have called it MB O560, because obviously MB is not really copyrighted. It stands for Mercedes Benz. But yes, that's it here. It's quite good, I have to say. You know, pretty much it is I'd say it's a similar quality to each of these Opto Solo in terms of functionality and quality. The sounds are obviously better because there was some issues with the Solo. But yeah, it is generally, I do recommend. I guess the main thing to determine is going to be the price. Obviously, it's going to be something like 20, 22 euro. Then you might want to consider waiting for a sale. If it's 15 euro, happy days. If it's 18 euro, a bit of a harder pill to swallow. But still, if you're really into the bus, it's probably worth the money. If not, again, it might be worth waiting for a sale. So I guess really the price will be a big determinant. But yes, definitely, this should have no major issues. I would envisage it should have overall, you know, thumbs up on Steam. It should be reviewed fairly generously, because, you know, to be fair, it's quite a good quality bus. There isn't really any major issues that I've noticed, although maybe there's some people who are very particular with an Omsi 2. When I say particular, just like they like the realism to a much larger extent than, say, the majority, and they might notice some stuff. But, you know, from what I've seen, pretty much does everything expected. The model's top notch. The sounds are top notch. It performs very well as well, as you can see here. Like, performance is really good. There's no issues. Now, obviously, Teto and Dolni Konice have lower AI traffic. If you put this in a more AI heavy map, it might perform a bit differently. I don't know. And let's see what the registration is. So, German. So I guess this is made by a German developer, because it's got the German registration, as you can see here. So folks, that's it for now. Let me know what you think about this bus, and hopefully this video's done a bit more justice. And yes, so overall, to kind of summarize, in terms of the review, it pretty much does what you expect. Oh yeah, and there's also repaint templates